Hello, everybody. Hello, the students and professors, lecturers, and everybody who is joining our session today. My name is Mira. I represent Sage Publishing as a Senior Sales and Market Development Executive. So I'm here with my colleague, Dr. Kihan Lim. Kihan Lim will be able to help you to answer your questions if you have any throughout our session today. So before we start, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Again, like I said, if you have any question, please use the question and answer button at the bottom of your screen. Type in your question and we will get back to you during the session, which is Dr. Kihan Lim will be able to assist you with that. And just to let you know, we are only reviewing questions on the question and answer board. So please use that instead of chat box. So only use the question and answer board. I hope that's clear. For anyone who used the raised hand function, if you wish to ask question, please use the question and answer button, and we will get alerted, and you will have your answer as soon as possible. So I hope that's clear. If again, if you have any question, please use the question and answer button at the bottom of your screen. So what's on our agenda today? I'm going to walk you through a little bit on Sage story. I'm going to tell you what are we and what we do. Of course, the topic today is Sage Research Methods and Sage Campus online courses, and we will be talking about what are these platforms designed to do. I'm going to demonstrate you the platform and the key features of Sage Research Methods and Sage Campus as well. And then we will move slowly and gradually to question and answer section, where we will be able to speak a little bit if we want to. And then after our session will be done, you will have a link on your library portal where you can just see the set of simple questions based on what we have covered today. And you will be able to answer the questions and get a prize, which contains 5 prizes in total. And allow me to just start with the story. This is our founder. Her name is Sarah Miller. And when Sarah Miller was 24, she and her husband, George McCune, start our company with $500 in startup capital in one room in New York City. And our new company was named after our founders. That's why it's called Sage. So it's Sarah and George. Then both of them moved to Southern California in 1966. And within its first decade, we had established an office in London, which then became our publishing house. And we published our first journal in 1965. That's when we actually founded our company. And from now on, from that period of time until now, we have over 1,000 journals and over 1 million articles available. And that's not only content that we have, which I will be telling you shortly. So this is our office in London, as you can see. It was 1971. And this is how Sarah looks today. Sage is known for its commitment to the social sciences. We began with the Little Green Book series, an expansive research reference collection. We also have any other different content like research methods journals, videos, text, content emphasizing critical thinking, courses, data analysis, and a lot of tools available for you to use. And since 1965 until today, we are following and pursuing one mission, which is building bridges to knowledge, supporting the development of ideas through the research process to scholarship that is certified, taught, and applied. And what I would like to highlight is the fact that currently in SDU library, you have a few subscriptions to our resources, such as Sage Journals, Humanities and Social Science collection, such as Sage Knowledge ebooks, hosting over 5,800 items on the platform. You also have a trial access for 2 months for Sage Research Methods and Sage Campus today, which I will be talking to you about very shortly. So starting with Sage Research Methods, like the description suggests, what every researcher needs. Basically, we developed Sage Research Methods as a library database that hosts over 6,000 items, all dedicated to developing the knowledge and skills required to conduct effective research projects for anyone involved in the research process. So We developed this platform in 2011, starting with a journal series. And then now we have a lot of interactive tools in that platform that comes into a very easy to use and one-stop shop platform. I will be showing you the features as we go. So you should know as a student or as a professor or lecturer that anybody face difficulties during the process of their research. That's because it's a very complex and daunting task, and we have to acknowledge that as well. So no matter what your experience level is, we are here to help and to improve your knowledge on your research project. So like I said, and I will be repeating that a few times as we go, the content is Sage Research Methods covers all phases of the research cycle, whether you are deciding and refining your research question, or all the way through the publishing your result, or maybe even presenting it at a conference, for example. And everything that comes in between is covered in our platform. Sage Research Methods suite is really contains a number of components or modules, and each component fulfills certain needs and helps users to overcome their challenges in the research process. So I did a few profiles of our users of who can use our platform. And like I said, we cover not only all phases of the research cycle, but also we are giving the content to everybody involved in the research process. So that includes students who may be new to research and never done one before. That could be researchers with more experience and more knowledge based on their previous years of, because that could be students at master levels and beyond. We also have professors who are teaching research methods, and not only teaching them, but also applying themselves in their day-to-day and also doing their own research as well. So what our platform can do to help students, of course, you guys can attain better grades, you can save your time, you can reduce your frustration, because I know research project can be a little bit overwhelming. You may feel a bit anxious about the whole process. And of course, with that, we help you to build confidence. So with that in mind, you are probably in years 1 to 4 undergraduate degree. You probably haven't studied research courses before, and eventually you will need to do your research in your final year. So as a student myself before, I can say that not all of us were aware of what the library offers, and we are not sure where to seek help. And sometimes some of the students don't even know that library provides you these resources. So hold on a sec. Yes, and students often require support throughout the whole research process. We also have researchers as our users, and if you are one of them, you are probably at master level and beyond. You have chosen already to pursue a research-based pathway. You are motivated and you can do your research project on your own, meaning you are independent. You're willing and ready to learn, and you want to be shown the tools to complete your project, which I'm going to do now. And you also, same like student, can be feeling a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit anxious, because like I said, research process has a lot of things for you to juggle with and balance and find an answer for your research questions. So you are also probably aware of what the research project requires, what knowledge it requires, and what skill set it requires as well. And as you go with your research, you probably want to publish your research results or present it somehow. And this is how Sage Research Methods platform can help you. We can help you to save time. We can help you strengthen and diversify your skill set. We can help you to enhance the quality of your research and increase publishing of your research as well. I hope that's clear. And of course, our professors who are already very busy and they're doing a lot of responsibilities, not only teaching you guys, but also doing their own research. Like I said, they are busy people, so often they wish to have more time on their hand to teach research methods module. They want to simplify research methods and make it an appealing and engaging topic because it's really hard to catch attention of millennials and Gen Z people because they often may struggle to find resources that can help to engage those students who are really hard to grab. It's hard to grab their attention. We have to admit that part. So Sage Research Methods platform, if you are a professor, can help you to save time preparing your courses, can improve engagement with research methods curriculum, can enhance achievement of your learning outcomes, and also through active learning opportunities which we provide on our platform. And as a summary of what I've just said and what you have just covered, our content is aimed at wide range of expertise levels. It equips all users, which is students, professors, lecturers, researchers themselves, and even librarians, with the skills to undertake effective and robust research. We also cover all phases of research cycle, like I said. So if you allow me, I will move to our platform and show you how it's look like. So this is our home page here. And just to show you how to find it, this is your library portal. If you do not know you have that, I strongly recommend you to visit your library platform and just click on A to Z databases and see what you have there available to you. But what I'm going to do is search S, because that's what Sage stands for. And this is the content that I promised available for you at the beginning of our session. So these are the resources that are available. You just need to click on Search Research Methods and you will see that this icon here. It means that you are free to use it until 1st January 2024, because currently it's under trial with SDU. Okay. So returning back to my homepage, I can close this if you don't mind. Returning back to our homepage, you can see that this is how our platform looks like. I'm logged in under my name and under my organization here, but in your case, you will be logged in with IP that's registered in our system, which is your university. And this is the ways how you can explore the content available to you on our platform. This includes books and references, cases, dataset, podcasts, and videos. You also can learn more things about business, data visualization, doing research online, foundation, medicine, and health. And then if you scroll down, you can see the tools that are available to you, which I will be showing you later in the video. There is also things from Sage, but I will not spend so much time on that. What I do want to show you is that if you are a student, you perhaps may want to find the information browsed by discipline. So like as you can see, this bar here with the logo and with your IP, there will be SDU logo here, is appeared with you, following you no matter where you are at the platform. So you can browse by discipline. So let's say you are a researcher and you want to find things in public health discipline, you can straight jump to the discipline and see what we have, what items we have categorized on the platform under this particular discipline. So you can choose any discipline that's relevant to you. That's usually used by our dear students. They would like to straight away jump to the discipline that is related to their studies. And you also can see the content type, which is also a great filter here, which can break down the results based on the content type that you chose, whether it's book and reference, whether it's cases, whether it's data sets or podcasts or videos. So basically this whole thing is literally replicating what you have on the homepage. But in order for you not to return to your homepage all the time, you can use this filter here that is available, like I said, no matter where you are on the platform. Okay, so I also mentioned tools that we have created for you guys, such as Methods Map, Project Planner, which stat test, and reading list. But I will be showing you how to use those tools very shortly. So let's run a search now. I'm going to use very simple search terms such as focus groups. But before I do so, let's talk a little bit about what this platform is literally designed to do. So let's say you are a researcher in business and management and you want to do your market research, and that's why you choose the focus groups as a method of your research. So you're not coming here to find out about business and management topic, and you are not coming here to find out about market research. You are here to find out, to answer the questions such as, what is focus groups? How do I organize one? How do I moderate one? How do I make sure that my focus groups are best as possible, as successful as possible? And if I don't choose focus group as my method, what are other alternatives that I have on my hand? And these are basically the questions that you can find answers for on this platform. So you can see that I typed in the search bar my search term, which is focus groups for today. And you can see that the platform itself is suggesting me a number of components, such as cases, videos, some more videos, data sets. And I can jump straight to that if I wanted to. But instead, I'm going to run a search now and see what we have when it comes to focus groups. Because of screen sharing, my platform can be a bit slow, so bear with me for a while. As you can see, we have a lot of results here, and you might be thinking that, yeah, that's a lot of content. That's why we have created for you this filter on your left-hand side. And this filter you can use to refine your content and find the most relevant, the items that will be most relevant for you. So I'm going to start with books now. And this book sounds good to me if I were a researcher. I'm going to open it in a new tab. I'm also going to untick this all content type part here. And I wanted to show you a data sets as well. So you just need to click on data sets and apply filter, which I'm going to do. And you will have a data sets only as we go. Yeah, a bit slow. So you have a little description about what data sets are, and that data sets are taken from real research projects. And you can see that what exactly we are trying to do and help you to do by showing you all these data sets information. So I'm going to open one of these because this looks a little bit different rather than books itself. I'm also going to show you videos, because videos can be also, let's just collapse this and open videos as well. Okay, and I'm going to apply a filter and see what kind of videos I have for my project. So again, there is a description for you about the videos, and there's a hyperlinks that you can jump straight to if you want it. And this is the video that I've highlighted, which I'm going to be showing you very shortly about what this little heart shape button here means. And then other than that, the filter also can be used as a discipline to refine your discipline, which I'm not going to do because I'm running quite a general search right now. So if you wanted to, you could actually refine the discipline that's relevant to you. And also publication date. You may also be interested in more, a recent recent publications, or opposite, you would like to go to some archived things like from 2006 and onwards. And you also can use the filter up here. You can save your search if you want to. You can name your search, and so that you don't have to run the same search again. You can do that as well. You can group results by work or section, which means basically the book or data set or case or whatever you are looking for will be broken down to chapters, and that would be much more content available. But as you can see, we are looking at the whole works, not just chapters, right? We also able to sort our content based on what our platforms offers, which is most relevant, alphabetical, most recent, most popular, last 12 months, and most popular all time. So this is something that you can play around with if you wanted to. So let's take a look at the examples that I opened for you in the different tabs, and we will begin with the books. So you will find some similarities on each of the component that I have opened for you. And that's because we are trying to simplify and maximize your user journey on our platform. We make it easy for you, and we make it very accessible for everybody, so it doesn't need to be so difficult. You can just navigate it yourself, and you don't need to even ask anybody for help, because this is really easy to use platform. So as you can see, this is a little information about authors. We can see who published this particular book and what are they what is the information about them. The publisher is us, of course, H Publications, and then the series, and then you can see the publication year and online publication date, meaning this one was published in print in 2007, and then it was replicated in online format in January 2011. We can also see discipline, anthropology, and the methods they used in this particular book. So this covers focus groups, moderators, and group dynamics as well. There is a DOI, and also just to highlight the every component on Sage Research Methods platform has its own unique link. So you can always take this link out and then share if you wanted to. There's also keywords which you can use when you search your term or search your particular content that you need. And these are the keywords that are being repeated in this particular book. And of course, you have a summary on what is this group is all about, a really short one, so that you can understand whether this book is good for you and for your project. You can also see the content, and these are the chapters that are that this particular book is broke down to. And let's just jump straight to part 6, chapter 6, and conducting a focus group. So I'm just showing you how the chapters look like. Okay, so here I have some nice information about conducting a focus groups, physical arrangement of the group, about how to interview and what style of interview I can use during my focus group, discussion aids as well, observers and recordings and things like that. You can straight jump to the chapter if you don't want to read the whole book. You can also see and that all of this is quite easy to use that. Yeah, like I said in my previous discussion with you. So other than that, you have not just on this particular page, but also everywhere in each component of Sage Research Methods platform, you have option to get a link. Like I said, every component has their own link you can cite. You can share, of course, via social media. You can indeed add the recipient's email address. If you're a professor, you might be interested in using this. You can also send yourself a copy if you wanted. So you can embed, you can change the size of the text if you wanted to. So as you can see down there is a Sage recommending you other content that may be interesting for you based on what you have chosen. So this includes books and maybe cases as well if you wanted to, and journals and journal articles as well if you want to jump straight to the journal articles after reading this book. And another component is data set. And data sets are pretty much, you will find the similarities, right, with the books as well. And you can see that they are quite similar in their way. And the difference is that on the dataset button, you have your data exemplar, meaning real data to play with. And you can download this exemplar or you can read through and you can see what was the conversation and how this focus group was done based on the data set, on this particular data set. So as you can see, researcher is asking the questions and there is a group discussion going on and these participants are answering the questions. If you want, like I said, you can download this in this file and use it as you doing your research project. This is for you to see how this particular data was how this particular case was conducted. Also important to note that for in students' perspective and also in pedagogical perspective, we have this great material, which if you expand here, you can see, let's say I'm the student and I'm doing my research project alone and I'm not sure how to do that. I can always go to student guide and see the step-by-step guidance provided in this data set. So there is an introduction that explains what is this data set about. This data set exemplar outlines the process of analyzing focus group. It uses transcript from research undertaken with 14 to 70 years old in Wales. And they're going on with the process itself. They're talking about politics with young people in Wales, and then you can see what was discussed during this focus group. There's also resources for you professors. If you are here, you can also see a teaching guide and you can see a videos with a transcript down the video and you can see how to teach using stage research methods data sets. Basically, it's guidance from one of our authors where they will be explaining to you how to teach using data sets. So this might be something really interesting for you if you are a professor. So pretty much the same. You can have your link, you can cite, you can share, you can also download PDF if you wanted to. And as you can see, there is this little cloud here that directs me to MethodsMap, one of our tools. And you will see that platform is suggesting me to go to this tool, which I'm going to do after showing you another component, which is video. So as you can see, we have videos as well. And this video are pretty much a replication of YouTube, I suppose. We have of course, a pause button here. We can scroll towards the part where we need to. We can open this up to a bigger screen and other settings that we can use. But if you are a professor or if you are a student and you think that this is quite a long video and you want to capture only key parts of this particular video, you can always create clip and, you know, kind of use the seconds that you would like to minutes and seconds that you would like to highlight and just, you know, make your own clip. And later, let's say instead of 30 minutes it will be 10 minutes clip, and then you can show it to a class, because that's this way they better absorb the information, I would say, as a visualization. Yeah, so this is how it works and this is how video component looks like. You also have a transcript that is going with the person speaking, meaning the current transcript that you can also use. And then again, all these features are available for you. You can download the video if you want to. You can download PDF, which will be this particular transcript. And then you can share, you can cite, you can get link, you can embed as well. So this video is broken down to chapters, and you can see the video information as well as previously I was telling you, you will find some similarities related to books and data sets and every component on the platform. So you can see that you have that information here as well, meaning what is the discipline, what methods they used, and what is the keyword used in this particular component. So as you can see, the platform suggesting me to go to methods map, which I am going to do right now, and show you a little bit about the tools that we have. So what is methods map? Methods map is one and only tool from Sage Publishing that demonstrates how different methods are related and what is the relationship between these methods and how it connects users to relevant content. So as my search was previously focus groups, that's why I have my focus groups in this green circle here. And this actually my main term right now. So what is a focus group? We have a little description here. So focus group is a form of group interview centered on a particular topic or activity, and in which the interaction within the group is used to facilitate the elicitation of participant views. So you can see that this is my center term right now. And I also have a broader terms and a narrower terms. So if I choose broader terms, I can see that focus group is a part of qualitative data collection. And if I click on qualitative data collection, I see narrower terms as well that are available to me. So focus group is what we were looking at earlier. And we also have indigenous research, internet research, narrative research, ethnography, documentary, case study, biographical action research, and etc. So this helps me to understand that focus group was just one method of qualitative data collection, but also I have all these other methods that I can use if I don't want to use a focus group. So this is how narrower terms are related to qualitative data collection. I hope that's clear. So you can go ahead and search all the content of qualitative data collection if you wanted to. You can also click on data collection, and you can see that there is other terms of data collection. There are mixed methods. There are multiple methods. There are qualitative data, like what we are looking at earlier. There's quantitative data collection. There's sampling as well. And yeah, so I'm going to go back to focus groups right now and see that there is also narrower terms to my focus group, such as group dynamics, marketing research, moderators, purposive sampling, and these are all part of focus groups. So if I'm going to click on group dynamics, let's say I did my focus group before, and it was not it was not so good, the results of it, I mean, because of maybe it was too difficult to manage. So I want to know the reason why, and let's say the reason was a group dynamics, managing of group dynamics. And I can see that group dynamics is a term on itself. There is no narrow terms, meaning this is the most clear term possible that we have under group dynamics. And I can just go to search all content on group dynamics and see information that is related to that particular method. So you also, same thing like what I was showing you, you can play around with filters. There's only 66 results found related to method groups dynamic. You can scroll down through whole 66 and see what is it there, platform suggesting you when it comes to group dynamics. Perhaps you may want to watch a video, perhaps you will want to go to books and reference itself. And another thing that I wanted to show you is, I hope that's clear. about methods map and how it works. So if you are not sure where to begin, you can always go back to the very beginning of methods map, which is research methods. And you can start from the, oh, sorry, this is not how you do that. You just need to go to the methods map through your bar here. You can just click on methods map and start without typing anything in particular, or you can just go through your homepage and click on methods map. And this is how the methods map will look like if you don't choose any particular method. So let's say you are not sure how and where to start, what methods to use. You can always start with the beginning, which is the very center of this particular map. So you can see that research methods are the systematic tools used to find, collect, analyze, and interpret information. And then there is narrower terms, such as research progress, for example, designing your research, collecting your data, quality and data management, qualitative data analysis, and etc. And if I want to know how do I plan my research, you have a literature review here, literature search here, research proposal, and you can walk your way through by using this map and play around with this map and see how are these methods related. You will never get lost in this map because you can always go back to your broader term and to your center term which you started from the very beginning. So this is about methods map. I really encourage you to visit this tool and see how it can help you with your research if you are doing any. And another tool that I would like to show you is Project Planner, which is a step-by-step guidance to complete your research project as the definition suggests. You can always, like I said, use this bar here and choose your tool, or you can go scroll down on the home page and choose Project Planner if you want to. And Project Planner basically is a tool that is really designed to guide you through your research project. So regardless what stage you are at, you can always come back to this tool, which will help you to understand what you can do next. So from the very beginning, where we're explaining you on philosophy of research, to all the way to writing up and dissemination. So I clicked on philosophy of research just now, and we have all these questions that we answer for you. So why do research? What's the difference between methodology and methods? What's the difference between qualitative research and quantitative research? How do theory and methodological positions affect the methods that I choose? And all these very basic and fundamental questions that you may need to answer available for you as well. So this is also a great tool for those who feel lost, who do not know where to seek help. This is really great tool for those who are stuck in some stage of your research project. So if you are more advanced in your research, and let's say you are analyzing your data and interpreting your data, this is one of the components that you can see. And these are the questions that you can answer for. So this stage will help you to explain different types of qualitative data analysis, quantitative data analysis, help you to interpret the results of your data analysis. So these are the great, really saving time of everybody who is involved in research. You can find the question that you need, and you can really jump straight to the answers here, and use this platform as a guidance for yourself. So like I say, Project Planner is really guiding you how to do your research from the very beginning, regardless whether you are experienced person or not. This tool is literally for everybody. Yeah. So I hope that's also clear with one of our tools that we have created. And another thing is which stat test. This is basically a set of very simple questions to see which statistical method is best for the data that you have collected. So here are the questions that you need to answer for, which includes what is the purpose of your analysis. So let's say you are just any, okay, I'm just randomly gonna answer and see what the platform gives you. How many groups are you comparing? Two groups or more than two groups? So let's say I'm comparing two groups, and then you can have help here. The number of groups you have depends on your study design. Are you comparing two groups? Are you comparing more than two groups? There is a hyperlink that will bring you to another more detailed results. Are your data paired or unpaired? Let's say it was paired. And another question, what measurements level is your outcome variable? Let's say ordinal. Okay, I'm just randomly answering. And then there is a test that's suggested for me. So suggested test is this one. Based on your answers to these questions, the test is the best suited for you is Wilcoxon signed rank test. So if you click on that test, you can see that what information will come out. So there's a book that is dedicated for this particular test, and then you can see the content here. You can see some examples, you can see this table as well. You can see a sample test if you wanted to, or you can also check the reader's guide and entries from A to Z. So this is the content that is also good for you to use if you are unsure. And as you can see, based on what I have just searched, methods map here is suggesting me to take a look at this hypothesis. And if you wanted to, you can straight jump to that and see and play around and see what comes out of that information as well. So these are the broader terms of hypothesis, and this is just one of it. So this term is literally relates to hypothesis testing and multiple analysis of variance. So this is how our tools are basically related with one another. And another thing, which would be the last for this platform search, would be lists which you can create. And if I run my search again, just for a quick one, and choose any of the content that comes out first, I can see that there is little heart-shaped button suggested by the platform. So as you may have already guessed, that means it's your favorite content that you would like to perhaps save, which I am going to do. So you need to add to list and see whether any of your lists are already existing, or should you want to create a new one, you can always create a new one. So there's focus groups for SDU. You can write a little description here. You can make it private or you can make it public as well. So my list is just for me, and I can save my list and just have it in my list later. So I also wanted to add this to another list, which is focus group SDU, and then maybe also we can add a video, let's say this one, to focus groups SDU. So once you add your list, you will have to go to your profile here. You can see my name is Mira, and I can view my lists and see what I have saved for myself to read it later, or to share with my fellow students, or to share with my colleagues. It's really up to you. So as you can see, these are my lists that I have created. Not much, but still there is a few, and you can share the list with your users, or with every other user. You can also cite, you can edit, you can show list items, and this is the list that I have just saved for myself. And as you can see, created by Mira, updated on November. So these are the components that I have created. So this is really great if you want to save the items, to come back later while doing your research. You can do this list unlimited, no matter how many lists you want. You can make it either private, either public. You can also browse public reading lists, which means this particular list was created by other users and they made it public, so you can go and see what have they saved for themselves. So Michelle Whitney saved 29 resources and named it qualitative. And then organizational leadership, there's also somebody, Jessica, did her own list. So this is how you can actually browse this list if you wanted to. Oh, you can make your own list and make it private, and make it public, and everybody else can view your list. So with that in mind, I'm going to jump to my slides back again because I am pretty much done about search research methods. If you have any questions regarding the platform, please don't forget about question and answer button at the bottom of your screen. And or you can wait for the question and answer session, which will be right after we are done. And I'm going to start with the courses that are also available for SDU users, which call Sage Campus. And basically, Sage Campus is also another really interactive platform that hosts around 37 courses that covers a different length and different level, whether you are beginner or whether you are advanced learner. So we really teach you to cover essential skills, often not covered in class. Why? Because sometimes professors just don't have time to explain each and one of you, for example, how to get published, let's say. And if you wanted to, you could always learn on your own, or you can also have that course assigned to you by your lecturer or by your professor, whatever it is. Every student researcher needs to thrive in their academic study, from critically assessing information to handling and publishing data. And that's why we have created this really flexible, safe-paced, and interactive suite that provides you all these courses that cover really tricky skills across all stages of your academic study. Whether you are undergrad or whether you are master's or even PhD, you can always find something that is relevant for you on Sage Campus. And why actually Sage Campus is being demonstrated today is because Sage research methods and Sage Campus really walk hand in hand together. They really complement each other. And this is one of the reasons why we always try to present both of the platforms together, because you will see how these two platforms, two unique content, will help you in your own research or in your own information on handling data, for example. Like I said, every course is flexible, whether you want to study on your own or whether you want to be assigned, or whether you as a professor want to assign these courses for somebody, is really up to you. You have unlimited access to this platform. So please feel free to use it. It's really interactive. It's my personal favorite product, including Sage Research Methods and Sage Campus, because we have a lot of things there, like flowcharts, like quizzes, like checklists, videos, and things like that. And I wish when I was studying, I had this kind of resources available for me. But unfortunately, I've graduated long ago, and I can only use it as an employee at Sage. However, like I said, we have a lot of features on Sage Campus, which includes audio and video, different activities, games, interactivities, like I said, like maybe texts or workbooks in Excel, or spreadsheets that are ready for you already. Advice and reflection, which is authors' tips and advice from personal experience. And also, like I said, downloadable Excel files, like data sets, for example. So of course, our courses are not coming from some random people. They're always coming from experts in their field, which is, for example, Dr. Tom Chatfield. And Dr. Tom Chatfield is really a guru when it comes to critical thinking. We also have Andy Kirk, which is expert in data visualization. And each and every author that contributed their knowledge to Sage Campus are really, really experts, advanced people in their particular subject. And this is the pathway that we are having hosting in our platform on Sage Campus, which includes navigating information. And you go to your data courses, then you go to your research planning, and then collect and manage your data, analyze the data that you have just collected and managed, and then reporting findings and getting published. Of course, at the end of all this thing, you of course want to publish your results, and you want to make sure that your results are best possible. So like I say, such research methods are really such research methods on campus are really two platforms that complement each other. And while research methods really hosts different library content, such as books and references and works and journal articles and videos, campus is actually a course which can be self-paced, like I said, or can be also instructor-led if you wanted to. So while Sage Research Method supports every step of the research journey, Sage Campus develops essential skills that you need for your academic journey. So Sage Research Methods is flexible and granular, which means user can find the exact resources that they need, while Sage Campus have its unique learning design, which is coming with learning outcomes as well. So you want to really take a look at both of this platform. So such research methods is perfect for self-directed learning, bite-sized learning, and for faculty to embed item by item into existing curricula. And Sage Campus is perfect for self-directed course-based learning and for faculty as well to supplement their curricula with ready-made courses that is already available for you in Sage Campus. So this is an example. And if you were a professor and you are teaching your students to do text analysis with R programming, so you really want to create a reading list first of helpful reference materials and share it with your users, and then you can assign, after you have done this reading list that I was showing you on Sage Research Methods, you can actually assign Introduction to R course on Sage Campus as preparatory material to level up mixed ability students and to track their progress, because there is another feature that will enable you to track the progress of the students. Then there is also Sage Research Methods, which can help you to save time with ready-made edited data sets for students to practice with. And then you can go to Sage Campus again to direct students to fundamentals of quantitative text analysis course to build further confidence. So this is how you actually can make them learn about text analysis with R. There is another case as a PhD candidate is researching Twitter for his project. So this PhD candidate is starting with research question and planning his project. Then he identifies suitable methods using the method map, the map that I was showing you previously. After that, he goes to Sage Research Methods and explore methodological challenges and best practices via case studies, which is another component available on Sage Research Methods. Then he goes to scope and design project using in-depth focused books and reference works. After that, he's learning how to gather Twitter on data on collecting social media data course, which is available on Sage Campus. And then after that, he gained data management skills on the practical data management with our course. So this is his pathway on how to do research Twitter for that project. And with that in mind, I'm going to show you on how this excellent platform looks like and what are the features. So Dear students, I'm now looking at the platform with your perspective because as you can see, L here is a learner role. So if I was a learner, I can see that this is my courses that are in progress currently, which I have really no time to study, but I wish I would one day. So I have this introduction to artificial intelligence. As you can see, I completed this 80%, which is great. And then I have this percentage indication here. This is how much I have gone with this programming course, for example. And then there is this progress bar that you can see. But bear in mind, if you have this course assigned to you by your professor can see this progress as well. And if it's a 0%, then you will get into a trouble, you know? And then another thing is these courses that were assigned to me, but I didn't start it, unfortunately. So I'm also gonna get into a trouble, right? From those who assign these courses to me. But I also can discover more courses if I don't want to learn about these courses. I want to discover more, which is critical reading and writing, for example, or critical thinking online course. And if I was an undergrad student, I would really like to see the small short courses for beginners as well. You can also select by keyword and you can choose a category of the course, whether it's research skills, whether it's data science skills, and etc. Then you can just choose the length of the course, whether you want it to be short or long, up to you. And then course level as well, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. So like I said earlier, I would really like to see on critical reading and writing. It's really, really important, especially, after you have graduated and went to work and pursue your career pathway. These are the essential skills that you need to cover. Such as critical thinking, critical reading, and critical writing. So this is what are the learning outcomes of this particular course. And this course will help you to establish the value and purpose of critical reading and writing, prepare for and understand the jump in university expectations, recognize the difference between reading for pleasure and reading critically, because there is really a difference, clarifying the purpose of your reading for particular piece of work, read and critically appraise academic literature and other forms of text, and understand some conventions of academic writing, and etc. So this is Dr. Eric. He is, let's read about him a bit. He is a head of school in the School of Education, Childhood, Youth, and Sport at Open University. He has over 20 years of professional experience that involves teaching, research, scholarship, or teaching and learning, and etc. So you can see that this was his background. He was joining this Open University and blah, blah, blah. So let's go down and see what we have here. And for you to actually start with the course, you need to enroll to it. And this is the course that broke down for different chapters. So you have to go through the chapters one by one. I'm going to very briefly show you on how these modules look like. And as you can see, there is an introduction, what, how, and why. Then you will have to read up on this one. And then they will tell you what you will be able to do. Then there's another parts that this module broke down to. And let's see what. So first of all, you need to view this video. This is Dr. Eric himself. He's telling you about what you can expect after you learn this course. So you see this, there is a tick here that I viewed it. Then you go down again and you read this part here, you watch this video as well, and then you answer the questions. That's the tricky part, because if you don't answer your question correctly, you will not be able to move forward with your with your course. So let's say I just answer this. Okay, I submit. And Eric says, and then I viewed it. So then platform actually allows me to go to the next step. And then you have to read this Eric says thing, and then you can move to the next part. So you see, this is really a very, very interactive course. It's really interesting, I think so. You can read about each component here. You can go down and then you see you have to do all this work because otherwise you will not be able to go to the next chapter. So you have to submit, then it's incorrect. You have to go down, go back and do it all over again. And I hope that's pretty much understandable on how these courses look like and what they actually help you do. And another thing that I would like to clarify here is that every one of you who complete the course successfully will be able to get a certificate from Sage. I think it's a great motivation because I myself, I want to be acknowledged of the time I spent on this course, of the effort I've spent on this course, because some of these courses are 30 hours and above. And I really want to be acknowledged on the fact that I really, did it. And this is my certificate because I completed one of these courses. So I want to show you how the certificate, oh my God, how the certificate looks like. So this is the certificate that I've got, and I'm very proud to share that I was certified in completing the course Introduction to AI. So all of you will be able to get the certificates for free. You can go ahead and use the platform, and I really encourage you to do so. One more thing I would like to share, as I have already showed you how this courses look like, I also want to show you what kind of courses are there available at this platform. So as you can see, all the way you may want to select on, let's say, getting published, and if you are not sure on how to get published, you can complete all these courses, and then after completing all these courses you should be able to get published with your paper. So first of all, it starts with article acceptance to promotion. Then you're going to choosing a journal. Then you go to how to write a journal article 1, part 2, then introduction to journal publishing, why you want to publish, peer review, feedback, decisions, publishing for impact, submission, and final touches. Also, data science skills, which is a little bit longer. The courses can be up to 40 hours. As you can see, some of them are 24 hours. For example, Python programming language, you can also learn on your own, without acquiring any course. Everything is available for you. Like I said, there is also data literacy courses as well. I mean, isn't it brilliant? This is very, very unique as for me, I think so. And another thing I would like to highlight here, it's I hope there's any professors out there in the 40 people that are joining to the session. So if you are a professor, you will have this course assigner role for yourself. And not only you can learn the courses yourself, but you can also assign people to learn these courses. And you can create a cohort if you want to. You can name your cohort, let's say this whatever classroom, I want to teach them on how to get published. And then you just select, and then you assign and enroll learners on this to this particular cohort. And then you since I already have a few cohorts available, I'm going to show you how the cohorts that are already being created look like. So I manage my cohorts, and as you can see, I have a few here. And sorry about that. I just wanted to delete the unnecessary ones. So you see, there is one course here, which is basic understanding research. There are 4 courses that I assign to people, and there are 5 learners that are learning this course. So if you check on this particular cohort, you can see that all my learners, let's imagine they are my students. Nobody started this course, yeah? Then there is one that was already this guy, for example, here, he have completed most of the modules, and Mira, which is me, completed the pre-course self-assessment. And then there is another course, Plan Your Project, some of them at 3.7, some of them at 1%, some of them at 0%, and you can really track the progress of your students. So that may not be a good news for students, but it may be really good news for you as a professor. And really nice the fact that you can literally create a cohort and ask your students to be prepared when you discuss a particular topic. This is also pretty much very easy to use platform. You can actually go ahead and play around. Like I said, it's available on your platform, and you can see any of these resources for you to use. So is there any questions about Sage Campus? And I hope I was clear enough, and I hope you really understood what the point I'm trying to make here. And I hope after our session today, you will be able to use the platform as well. If there is no questions regarding Sage Campus, let me really briefly tell you what are the requirements of attending the online quiz. So people, you are 38 minus my colleagues, you should be 35 users from SDU. You would need to attend a training webinar, which is going on right now from the beginning to the very end, meaning you have to stay with me until the end. And then you have to answer the questions on your library website before November 17th. I have shared the link of the quiz with your librarian. Her name is Anna, and Anna should be able to to demonstrate the link on the library website. So please go ahead to your library website after this session and then submit your answers before 17th of November, which is Friday, and we will announce the winners, which will be 5 winners in total, on 17th November itself, or maximum on November 20th, on Monday. All right, so you are able to win an attractive prize upon you answer these questions. You have to answer the questions, otherwise you will not be counted as a attendee of the quiz. So the first prize is the Swedish brand Tal and Sage Publishing collaboration backpack. I also have one. It's really cool and comfortable. You have your laptop compartment and all that. That would be the first prize. The second and third prizes are TechFolio, which is the laptop organizer. It's also a really useful thing for you to carry with you. And another two small but still good prizes is Sage Bunnies. It's a soft toy with our label on it. So I hope that's clear. Do you have any questions? Let me check the question and answer. No questions so far. We will wait for a couple of minutes for the questions, and if you don't have any, we can end this session for today. Thanks a lot. Thank you too, Сауле. Где можем найти ссылку на квиз? Ссылку на квиз можно найти на портале библиотеки SDU. How can we start using the platforms? Abbas, okay, I will share with you one more time. All right. Okay, please follow me. So first of all, oh my God, wait, I accidentally stopped sharing. Let me do that one more time. I will show you how to find our resources on your library. Share screen. Sharing screen. Okay, please let me know if you can see my screen. So here's your university website, all right? And you go to students. Oh, it's loading. Then you will have library portal, library SDU. And then there should be A to Z database. Here it is. You go to A to Z databases, you go under S, and you will find Sage Campus, Sage Journals, Sage Knowledge, and Sage Research Methods platform. So you can go straight away to the resource and find it available for each and everyone in SDU. I hope that's clear. Okay, any more questions? Thank you for webinar. It was quite informative. Thank you very much, Aida. Our AI tools look like ChatGPT integrated into the materials provided by Sage Publications for Sage researchers. Kihan, can you please help me to answer Jasdaurian and Malika as well? Thank you so much for the informative. Thank you, Anna. Спасибо вам большое. И вам спасибо. Кому еще не ответили, сейчас вам ответят. Could you show us how to access the quiz on the library website? Anna, I need your help here. Can you please, I just allowed you to talk. Can you please explain the users where can they find the quiz link?
Добрый день, меня слышно? Hi, everyone. Да, на сайте библиотеки мы выложим все ссылки. Будет приведено видео сегодняшней информационной сессии и также ссылка на опрос, обратная связь от слушателей сегодняшних, и ссылка на сам онлайн-квиз с подробной инструкцией.
Спасибо большое. Багдауляет, I hope you found the answer for your questions. Анна, можете повторить еще раз, прослушала.
Да, конечно, вся информация будет выложена на сайте библиотеки, и если нужно будет, мы сделаем рассылку краткую. Выложим инструкцию, как все будет, приложим ссылку на саму запись сегодняшней сессии, ссылка на опросы, ссылка на онлайн-квиз.
Спасибо большое. То есть, получается, после нашей сессии вся информация будет на веб-сайте библиотеки, и плюс еще она говорит, что она разошлет, сделать рассылку. Окей, спасибо. И вам спасибо. Окей. Жасдаурен, вам ответили только что? Так, есть ли у вас еще вопросы? Если нет, можем. Можете писать на русском, если хотите. Подождем еще пару минут. Вопросы. Okay, if there is no more questions, thank you very much for joining our session today. It was my pleasure and always would be my pleasure to serve SDU users. Please feel free to take an advantage of the trial that you currently have available for each and every one of you on your library website, and not only Sage resources, but all the resources that your library provides to you. And again, I'm very happy to assist you further should you need my help. And if you do have any questions, please feel free to contact me or your library, and we will always find a way to assist you with any request you might have. Please, like I said, use courses, use our research methods, especially undergraduate students, because eventually you will need to do your research project and you will need the resources to help you with that. So thank you one more time, and thanks everyone for joining our session today. We can end our webinar now, and you can go ahead and answer the quiz questions and wait for the announcement to get the attractive prize from Sage. By the way, the prizes have already arrived to your library. So once the winners are announced, please feel free to approach to any of the library staff, and they will be sharing with you your prize. So thank you. Спасибо большое всем. Всем хорошего, приятного дня и хороших выходных. Have a great weekend ahead, everybody. Thank you. Bye.